In the previous video, I showed you how to find the slopes that face south using the aspect tool. In this video, I will show you how to convert a raster dataset into a shapefile using the Raster to Polygon tool. On the Humboldt State Geospatial online website, I'm currently on step 36. However, just for future reference, these numbers sometimes change. To start, use the Arcadadem to create a hillshade. You will find the hillshade tool in the Arc toolbox under Spatial Analyst and Surface. For the input, I'll use the digital elevation model. For the output, I will save it to my working folder and call it hillshade. The result is an elevation represented as shaded relief. I'll drag the hillshade to the bottom of my table of contents. Then I'll change the transparency of both the digital elevation model and the optimal locations to 50%. I'll zoom in a little closer to see the results. When I compare my optimal locations with the shaded relief, it does seem to make sense. The optimal locations appear to be in relatively flat areas facing south. Before I begin converting this raster dataset into a shapefile, I want to get rid of all the pixels that have a value of 0, so that they won't be part of the new file. I'll do this with the Reclassify tool. In the Arc toolbox, under Spatial Analyst, open the Reclass toolbox, then double-click Reclassify. Under the New Values column, change the zeros to No Data. Make sure there is no space between the two words. For the output, browse to your working folder. I'll call the file removedzeros.img. Leave all the other settings as default and click OK. You can remove the optimal locations raster layer. You won't need it anymore. In the Arc toolbox, open the conversion tools, then from raster, double-click on Raster to Polygon. For the input, use the Remove Zeros raster. For the output, browse to your working folder. I'll call the file Potential Sites. The next step is very important, so don't rush. Make sure that you uncheck the box next to Simplify Polygons. This is necessary to maintain an accurate area in a later step. When you are ready, click OK. Remove the Remove Zeros layer from the table of contents. You won't need it anymore. What's left is a shapefile made up of polygons that represent potential locations for the homestead. Now that we have the sites that meet our criteria, the next step is to find the largest piece of land. Open the attribute table for the potential sites. Add a field and name an area. For the field type, make it a double. Then use Calculate Geometry to update the field with square meters. The easiest way to find the largest piece of land is to sort the field. Double-click Area. The field is sorted from low to high. Double-click again to sort from high to low. Click the gray box on the left side of the record to select the polygon. This will be your homestead. Export the selected feature as a new shapefile. Be sure to save it to your working folder. I'll call the file Homestead. Remove the potential sites layer from the table of contents. In the next video, I will show you how to create a viewshed.